What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. I want you guys to see this exchange IShowSpeed had in Liberia and I think Benin. I think it was those two countries. These two clips are very important, and it's the clips. You know how they say a picture says 1,000 words? Well, these videos say millions of words, right? Because what you're going to see is a young African-American man who is a descendant of West Africans who were snatched, all right, by European savage barbarians and brought to a foreign land, right? And you're going to see how that African that was taken, those Africans that were taken, right, survived. Because, see, us Africans believe that we are, in fact, the reincarnation of our own ancestors. You got to understand that. We had it figured out a long time ago. That's why I keep telling y'all, all these little man-made religions, all these carbon copies of African culture and spirituality, you need to understand that African people, right, we've already had it figured out. It's those barbarians that snatched it away from us. Our spiritual systems and science aligned in which the way they interpret nature and place us in it. We Africans know that we are spirits having a human experience, right? And that we reincarnate and come back. The same thing the Buddha believes, all African spiritualities, all African, basically what you would call religions, but not religions, pretty much believe the same. It's consistent. We know that we're spirits legitimately. Even Jesus Christ, the character, right, who's inspired by others, said that we are all children of God. All right. All of us, not just him. It's not just him. The Christians, that man-made religion, made you believe Jesus Christ himself was the Son of God. When Jesus said out his own mouth that we are all children of God, the misinterpretation was meant for propagandized reasons, right? Because if all of us are children of God and all of our bodies are temples of God, we don't need to go to some building with some goddamn pastor trying to dictate to us how our life is supposed to be. All right. Now, what you're going to also see for all you foundational Black Americans, you're going to find out that you are, in fact, still a foundational Black African. OK, and you're going to see, because you guys don't really, like mostly, I understand you guys are not very educated in history. You guys don't understand that we African Americans have a country, even though most of us are by way of Ghana, Sierra Leone, Benin, Togo, Nigeria, Cameroon. But we, in fact, have a recent country that are filled with what you would consider foundational Black Americans. But they are, in fact, foundational Black Africans, just like you are a foundational Black African. It's called Liberia. Liberia. That's where some of us who were taken from the West Africa, we were able to relocate not that long ago. Keep in mind, America's only 250-something years old. All right? We have Africans who are 115 years old still alive. You understand? And they have grandparents. Their grandparents probably came off the boat. You understand? You're going to see IShowSpeed experience returning his ancestors back to Africa, right? Going back through the point of no return. You see, they didn't think that they was going to come back. That's why it's called the point of no return. But in fact, in victory, African Americans have returned, and we are returning. And when we return, we bring back our ancestors that fought, that died, that bled, that slaved, but survived so that we can all collectively still be here. You see, our ancestors are the ones who sacrificed their lives for it. Not a fictitious white man called Jesus. It was our actual ancestors that were sacrificed, that were beat, that were dragged, that were crucified. But in fact, they survived, enough of them, for us to be born, for us to have the capability to come back here. Not only did we survive, but we excelled. And we thrived, and we invented all the technologies to allow ourselves to liberate ourselves. We fought every war to liberate ourselves. Don't ever believe that the white man freed us out of the kindness of their heart. We fought, we struggled, and we killed in order to free ourselves. And because of that, our young men, like IShowSpeed, can go back as a YouTuber, as a celebrity, and take his ancestors back home with pride. And in fact, not only did that happen, but in Liberia, if you take notice, if you do any research, you will notice that those Liberian Africans got the same last names given to us when we were brought over here as chattel slaves. Most of our last names are names of ships, names of corporations, names of our slave masters. Those are the names that we have. Those are the last names. Those last names are markers of our former owners. The markers of the former corporations that incorporated us. The names of the ships. William, Thomas, Johnson. You're going to see IShowSpeed meet his relatives that's been in Africa for 100 years. You're going to see him meet his relatives that are 100% foundational Africans, completely and totally reintegrated back into the system of Africa, and they are in fact family members from the same state. How ironic is that? How insane is that? How amazing is that? That goes to show you that you have family in Africa. Look, every one of us, listen, this is a fact, not an opinion. This is a guaranteed 100% fact. Every foundational Black American, as you guys like to call yourselves, can find a blood relative in Africa. Every single one of us. You see, here's the thing. When they ripped us from Africa, when you rip something, how many parts are there? When you rip something, there's 2 parts. That means when they tore us from Africa, they tore someone away from an African. Just like we have stories of going of the Middle Passes, we have stories of struggle. There are Africans who have stories of their family members being taken into the transatlantic slave trade, passed down through generations in their families today. And they just wish and hope that one day they can be reunited with their brothers and sisters that have been gone for about 200, 300, 400 years. Not every African been gone for 500 years. Slavery just ended. A lot of us just got here within the 200-year mark. We ain't been gone that long. And as you can see, IShowSpeed and his family ain't been gone that long. Just like my family. My family ain't been gone that long. We one of the most recent. If you are a North American African, you are one of the most recent Africans brought over here during the transatlantic slave trade. You are the last group of Africans that were brought over here, because it was the South Americans and the Caribbeans that have been here for 200, 300 years before we were snatched from Africa. So without further ado, I want you to watch this video. It's short, but it's powerful, and it means the world to us. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Chat, this is the door of no return.
No return. If I take you, go there, you don't return to your country.
Huh?
Very simple. In the past, that's why it all happened. They take people from here and put them on boat and ship them away.
To the Tusa?
We are here at the door of no return, a very sacred place. You know, this place saw for the last time about 18 million of Africans enslaved, leaving Africa.
From Benin?
From Benin, for 400 years. So they will cross this place and will not come back, ever come back.
The door of no return.
Yes, the door of no return. And today we had a spiritual return. That's you coming back here.
Wow. I came back through the door.
You made it back.
I made it back, Chat.
Yes. So our ancestors, they suffer a lot. Can you imagine them looking at the sea for the first time? It's been very difficult for them to cross this place and thinking that they may not come back. Are they going to eat me? What is going to happen there? For the first time to see the ships, you see what I mean?
Yes.
They suffered. It was hell for 400 years for our ancestors living Africa. So this door is here just to symbolize, you know, that last departure. To remember the whole world what happened here.
Chad, I came back.
Yes.
To the door of no return.
Yeah. You are back.
So they came out of this sword.
No, actually they came from this place. And then they will travel. So this is the last place that we have in Africa.
So we are walking.
You were Watkins?
Yes, the Watkins family. Watkins family. From the global tribe. My name is Francis Watkins, and this is Alfred Watkins. These are your family. So we are your family. We started from Ohio, and we went to Maryland County. So this is our dress code. This is how we dress. This is how we the global people. Yes. Yes. So we want to put a quote on you.
Y'all really from Watkins?
Yes.
Y'all last name Watkins?
Yes.
Y'all came from Ohio? Really?
Yes.
Sudan, boycott diamonds and gold. Free Sudan, boycott diamonds and gold. We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan.
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.